Yes.
Yes. All right, prepare. Qi Xing. Hua Hu. 教导师腾挪闪展一七仰走顾右盘两开展
Okay. So let's watch you do it.
I won't get it right with the Chinese.
You won't?
I won't. I'm just letting you know that. I mean, I can do it, though. I just won't have it in the right places.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, don't worry. Okay. Prepare. You can just say Chinese too.
Okay.
7 stars.
Qi Xing
Ride the tiger.
Hua Hu
Take the saber.
教导师
Push.
腾
Stand up.
挪
Hands together and step
闪
and push to the side.
展
Thrust.
一
Big
七
circle to the left and push to the right corner. 2 steps
仰
and push. Then
走
back,
顾
back and turn your foot.
右盘
Lift the saber. Then
两
step and
开
stand up and
展
chop. Look
where
to the
you
side.
where you looking to the side
Look
direction
to the saber direction. Okay. Dita, can you, are you watching on a TV or what?
On my on my MacBook, I'm watching on a desktop.
On a computer screen?
It's pretty big.
Okay. Well, I was saying if you could put it in the grid mode, you can see everybody else doing it. If you need to see somebody do it, if I'm watching, then I'm not doing it. You have nothing to look at. But maybe you can put on somebody else, Nancy, while they're doing it, so that somebody can follow. Who could we follow? We can follow Dee Dee. We can
What's
follow.
that noise? Oh,
Just close it. Don't worry about it. We could follow. Just highlight Dee Dee. Spotlight Dee Dee. There you go. Put it back in the grid. Okay, so that will give everybody somebody to watch. All right. All right. Prepare. Opening.
Qi Xing
Single whip. I mean, sorry. Step 4, 7 stars. Step back, ride the tiger.
Hua Hu
Take the saber.
教导师 right elbow down, Catherine.
And push.
腾
Push. Okay. Then stand up.
挪
Stand up. Then close your
闪
arms.
闪
Close your arms and step. Push to the side.
展
Thrust.
一七
Big circle. Up. And then push to the right corner.
仰
Then 2 steps. Push.
走顾
Back and turn.
右盘
Step. And then stand up and chop.
两开展
Okay. Okay. Anybody have any questions? I guess put it back on the Any questions?
Oops, sorry.
Put it back in the grid. Up in the top. Okay, no questions?
review Ichi.
Yeah, so we'll review from the thrust. From here. Turn left, drop the tip. Your arms go down a little bit. Feel like opening, okay? Then they circle up and remember, connect at the top, come down, and then pull the handle across your body and step to the corner and push. Remember, I don't remember telling you this. We touched the saber at the 1/3 mark, okay, from the tip. I think I forgot to say that.
No, you did.
I did. Good. Then step forward, half step, one step, step back, two steps. Then back and turn and lift the saber. Shift and step. Still keep sitting. Then stand up and chop. Oops. Chop to the side and look to the side. Okay, when you chop.
When you do Ichi, don't shift back. Start shifting.
You don't go. Okay, forward and up and left. Turn left, and then coming down, turning right.
Left foot
and
forward,
step.
Catherine. Left foot forward. Yeah, there you go. Left foot forward. Good. Thrust. Now move weight forward as you circle. Don't shift back. Move weight forward. There you go. Okay. You need to move.
Okay, do it again.
Left foot forward.
After the thrust.
Yeah. Ichi.
Big circle to the left corner and step and bring it across your body. Push. Then two steps. Step forward with your left foot, maybe point to the corner. Then step back. When you shift, bring the saber back. Bring your foot in. Step out for bow stance. Push. Then back. And when you turn to point your toe, pick up the saber. Higher than your eyes, anyway. Shift to the left. Still sitting. Bring in your right foot. And now shift to the right and stand up. Stand up. And your knee points straight. And look to the side. At the end, try to make it straight. In a mirror, you should look. If it's like this, that's not straight enough. Like this is not straight enough. Try to look like it's straight out with your arm. Okay. Hello, Cheryl.
Alan, big circle up with the left arm. Don't have a dead left arm. No. Here.
Okay. I want it to look like this, so this part. Don't go like this and then go, and from here feel like this. It needs to feel, oops. It needs to feel big circle up and then turning, and then from here, push, okay? Really obviously push out, straight out, okay?
That's nice, Judy.
So on your own, you can't see everybody. On your own, go ahead and practice it a few times. A lot of people are doing that already, so do it and then we'll watch you. And if you can, it's helpful maybe to look at the grid, see what everybody else is doing too, if you can. But if you're on a tablet, it's not very big.
Keep your right elbow down, Catherine.
So Catherine, if you could do this, look from here, and then go like this, and drop both arms, drop them both, and then they both go up, both up.
Yeah, nice.
See, you go. Your right hand is going up, and your left hand, you kind of don't. You go up a little bit, and I want you to both hands go up together, like this, together, okay? All right. Okay. Oh, look at Cheryl. Look where she is.
Yeah.
Wow. That's nice background, Cheryl.
She's in Chelan.
Oh, wow.
So, Catherine, when you go to Jiao Dao Shi, and when you get your saber, so white crane spreads its wings, then go to Jiao Dao Shi, right elbow got to be down.
It's hard to see from the angle. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here.
Yeah, and then when you push out, keep your right elbow down. Step and push. Yeah,
Okay.
that's better.
Okay. Can you see Cheryl over there? Back.
Yeah, she's back there.
Okay.
Bai he liang zhi, wu xing zhang. Next line.
Question before we go on.
Uh-huh.
Could you just review, after we get up here and we have to pull the right arm, whether it's a cross down chop or
Yes.
is it, that's it, it's a cross down chop?
Yes. Yeah, the feeling is opening, okay, like this, open, basically, okay? Open, that can go down too. See, open it down and then come back up. The hand goes to the right and down and then up to straight, make it straight, okay? So you have to go, beyond, you have to go down lower than level with your shoulder and then come back. And that's the power of the chop. The chop is like this, chop, okay? Chop with the pulling up on the handle. That's what you have control of, pulling the handle, usually, pulling it somehow. Okay, so you pull it up and that's how you make it chop in the center, okay? If you just do this and go like this and just kind of like everything just opens like that doesn't have any power. Okay, there's no power there, just opening. Okay, so you need to go down and then the chopping part, and if you can make it smooth, but if you want to practice the energy, is go down and then from here chop, chop. Okay, chop, pull up hard on it and chop. Okay, and feel what that feels like, and then get a little bit of that in. Okay, when you do the form, keep it smooth, but get some of that feeling in it. Okay, and when we practice this saber, we do it with a little more energy. With the energy, we do everything just basically going through the movements. But for the saber, we can put some energy in behind the saber, and the whip and the sword too. With the saber more than the sword, so it's more fun that way, you know. Okay, any other question? Okay, all right, we'll go on then. Okay, so the next one is all right, so we'll do it from this direction, from here. The next one, you're gonna bring your, like a knee brush, you're gonna bring your hand up and down in front of you, a knee brush type of, you know, windshield wiper type of thing, okay? So up and down, and you're still standing up, and then you're gonna sit and step one line, two sides to the left, and then you're going to shift to the left and start, you know, you feel like you're wound up, unwind your left arm and swing it to the left. Okay, kind of like the knee brush right here, and then the knee brush, kind of like that. Then while you're doing that, you're going to step with the right foot, and then you're going to cut up, okay, with the saber. So let's look at the footwork, just to be clear about the footwork. The footwork is the easy part. So from here, we sit and step to the left. From the heel, imagine the line from the back of the heel going out this direction. You step to the left of that line. One line, two sides, okay? Then, but that's a little bit hard. Then you go forward, and we're going to make a bow stance. step wide enough for a bow stance, bow stance. Okay. All right. So again, we can practice that. So from here, sit, turning to the left and step, toe points to the corner, shift to the left, step for a bow stance, bend your knee. Okay, again, sit and turning, step, shift, step, bow stance. Okay, so basically from standing up, taking 2 steps, right? And we've done that before, like parry, block, and punch. This is sort of similar to, well, backwards from parry, block, and punch. But parry, block, and punch is taking 2 steps. All right, so anyway, taking 2 steps to the left. Now the thing with your saber, you're going to want to do this. It's okay. From here, we're going to want to sit. We're going to step. We want to bring the saber down and keep it pointed back. So here, be careful then. It's pointed out straight with your arm. You can't just swing it down. You'll hit the ground. Okay. So we don't want to hit the ground, and we also don't want to go, because we don't want to hit the ground, and do it out from the side. So it isn't from the side and get it over here. We want to go down. I'll face you. We want to go down and keep our arm, I guess it looks better this way. Keep it tucked like 90 degrees. So when you bring it down by your hip, keep the tip up. Off of the ground. Get it past your hip a little bit. Okay, now there's some room. There's room to swing it. We want your arm to be kind of vertical. Okay, now I look in the screen. It is not straight down. That is too hard. But basically, it feels like hanging down. Okay, this is too much out. But hanging down as much as you can. My elbow is hitting my body. So here, okay, right close to your body. And then once you get, so we want to feel this. You bring it out and you basically swing it forward. Swing it forward, okay? Keep it tucked back, swing it forward, and at the very end, let the tip go, swing it up, okay? So from here, swing it up. So bring it past your body, and then swing it up at the end, and that's it. So the things you can do, and the way we call it with the saber, this is one of the things you can do, and that's cut. Cut is using the tip just to like cut something, all right? So there's thrusting, pushing the tip into something. There's chopping, using the center to try to cut something in half. There's, we don't call it here very much like this, but here in the saber, there's slashing, and that's using the whole blade to basically slice, like slicing bread, you know, so it's kind of slicing, but it's also pushing the blade into them. So we call that slashing. We make it not, if we were to do slicing in the sword, we do slicing, and you do it kind of in a straight line, and that is just the slicing motion. But for the saber, we do coming out and then back to our hip, making a like half a circle, all right, with it. And we'll go slicing them, it's cutting more into them, pushing more into them. So that's slashing, okay? So these are the different things you can do. This is cutting, that's just using the tip. Cutting is just to use the tip. Sometimes in the sword we have a movement, you just go like this, and it's just you bring it around, go like this. And that's the tip coming around and cutting them in the throat or cutting them in the eyes or something like that. Just to get the tip, okay? So that's cutting. So this is cut. This is cut up, right? We bring it this way and then swing it up, and at the very end, cut, okay? Cut with the tip. So we just want to have an idea, you know, what we're doing, how we're using the saber. You're focused on that. The focus is the tip, all right? So bring it here by our side and then swing it forward. With you bend your knee, that's when you can swing it forward. And then when you stop, probably that's a good time to let it, you know, cut up. Then use your wrist energy to lift it, okay, at the very end. And you have a little momentum going, and let it finish, okay? Let it finish. Your left hand is going to go, I'll do it from the side here. You're going to step, it's going to go like this, across. It's making a big circle, a big sweep. And it starts basically pointed to this back direction, and it's going to end up pointed to this back corner. So it makes like 7/8 of a circle, something like that. Okay, so a big sweeping circle. Okay, so those are the parts.
So Mike, that's really helpful. Could you give us, could we like see you do it breaking down like where the upper and lower, you know, like where is your saber when as you go from the beginning to the end
Of
of
this
that
movement,
move?
of this one movement.
Yeah, just that one movement. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it twice.
fabulous.
So from here, you're looking to the side here. So here, bring your hand up, push down. I guess look forward now. Then sit and step, starting to look to the left. When you start to shift, start to open your left arm, start the sweep. Try to make the sweep even, okay? Here, by your hip now when you step, and your hand now is out to the side, the left to the straight direction, and then your body's going to turn more, and you finish with the cutting up. Okay? So again, you can watch me, or if you know how to do it, you can do it. So from here, bring your hand up, push down, step, sweep, and step by your hip now. Then bend your knee, cut up. Bow stance. Okay?
Could you
We'll
could
do it
you
again.
show it one more time? Just like that. That was perfect.
All right. So from here, up and down, push, sit and step. Big circle, step. Bend your knee, cut up.
Thank you.
So here I notice how to, most of you already taught how to do this, so that's not really an issue. I think everybody here, maybe Odita, maybe.
Susan.
Huh?
Susan.
Oh, Susan's here too. Hey, Susan. All right, so you chop and you're like this. And now, you want to keep the top edge, I'll call it the edge, of the saber. You want to keep that in your tiger's mouth, right? So we chop, but we can't be like this. To be straight, we have to open our hand some, okay? And we want to have the ring in front of our arm. I've talked about this before, I'm pretty sure. At least sometime in the past, all right? So then, anyway, when we bring it down like this, still the tiger's mouth is going to be on the top edge, basically, okay? Then, but when we do this, how can we hold it to do that? We need to now get it like this and get basically our fingertips on the bottom edge, okay? And it's the tiger's mouth there, but basically the top edge of the saber handle is in it's in my palm, okay? It's not the middle of my palm, it's like under my thumb, part of my palm, okay? And my fingers are on the tips are on the bottom edge. Then when I swing it up, see, I'm like this, my arm is straight. When I swing it up, my fingertips are on the top of the saber. Can I show it? I'll turn sideways.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. So you can't be holding it like this. It has to get, and be pushing it down, basically just the crease of my thumb is where the top of it is, okay? So you have to hold it in a funny way to be holding it like, now differently when you chop with it, you can have your fingers more around it. But when you turn it upside down, and so people have a little trouble here, right? Because to turn it, and then I can't get it, you need to turn it, twist it a little bit more, your elbow come in a little bit more to get it to be standing, okay? So that's a little hard.
Do it from this side. Point the saber that way.
See,
Yeah.
so what I'm saying is, you go like this.
Come closer.
If I were holding it like this and just turned it, I can get it flat. That's how we thrust with it, and we're palm up. And that is hard enough. But we need to go more. And your whole arm has to rotate, okay? And get your fingertips on it, and the saber can turn a little bit more, okay? So it's a little bit, holding it a little bit awkwardly. It feels a little awkward. Some of you, in person, when we're in the class, then I let you get away with some stuff. I might tell you almost every week to stop doing it, but I don't make you stop doing it. You still do it. All right. See here, this is a little hard. I realize this one is hard. Okay. Some of the other ones are not so hard. Don't let the saber roll around in your hand so that you're holding it like this. Okay. That you rotate instead of palm on this side, palms on this other side, because that's easy to do. Don't do that. Don't roll the saber really around. You can hold it a certain way. You can twist it. Okay. We're gonna twist it with our arm to be able to do it. See, twist it to be able to do it. And if right now, do what you can. I guess don't worry about it. Dita can get away with it. Her thing is perfectly round. I think, isn't it? It's like you can't tell. You have to draw a line on it or something to tell where the edge is. Okay. All right.
The saber ring should be in the middle of your forearm.
Well, when you twist it, yeah, it should be right above your forearm. Okay. Which is different than everywhere else. Almost every other time, when we chop with it, it's flat with our forearm basically. Okay. And it's standing. So standing the other way, you have to twist your arm, okay, to do that. And change your grip a little bit and get it just on the fingertips to be able to do it. Okay? So a lot of you have heard this already. But if it's new, here's a hard thing to do, a little hard way to do it. Okay, any questions on it? Otherwise, it's kind of an easy movement, right? Except for the hard things to do. Physically hard things, okay? So this by your hip is hard to do. Your arm should be straight, not sticking out. You can't bend it to do it. Make it straight, and then swing it past your hip, and then let the tip go, okay, and chop. Okay, all right, we'll go on then. What?
Do it again.
Oh, Nancy wants me to do it again. All right, so we'll do it again from here. This is the right direction?
Spread. Yes.
Yeah, we haven't practiced it yet. We need to practice it.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't practice it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so right here. All right, so from here, your hand up and push down. Well, hold on. Who's practicing? So, Didi, you're not practicing it either.
I'm watching you.
You're going to watch this time. Okay. Okay. Up and push down. Sit and step. Big circle, step. Bend your knee and cut. Okay, cut up.
Okay.
So when we push down,
Okay.
So when we
Do it again.
push down, we are not stepping?
Push down.
Right. You from here, first you have to come up and make this half a circle, basically. So this, and then step. So is it like this? I don't think so.
No.
It's first, 1, okay, 2, step, 3, open and step, 4, bend your knee and cut up.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. Perfect.
Make your left arm, when you make your sweep, make it big. So here it's bent, you push down, it's bent. Open your elbow. Now your arm is just a little bent. Big sweep, okay? Your arm is open, not totally straight, but basically straight, Tai Chi straight. So from here, big circle. Open it and then sweep it. Okay, so from here, when we step and when we first shift, open it then, and then it's straight while you open it to the back corner. Okay? I'll do it with you one more time, then we'll watch you do it. All right, from here. Hand up in front of your face, push down, step. Big sweep, step. Chop, not chop, cut. Bend your knee and cut, up. What's the name of the Chinese word for it, Nancy?
Right now we're doing white crane displays its wings. So it's bai he liang chi.
Okay, so this is white crane. So from the hand form name, white crane spreads its wings. So I guess this is spreading your wings. I guess this one. Maybe spread. So feel open. Okay, opening. Did I say one more time? From here. Okay, up, push down. Step.
Liang chi.
Cut. Okay. Okay, so we don't have to do it all together. Go ahead and practice it, and we'll watch you do it. Good. Okay. Judy's out of the way, out of the frame.
Judy, we can't see you.
That's okay.
Alan,
Okay.
keep your right arm more straight. Don't bend it and then thrust out.
She means from this part it's straight, and then bring it up and it's still straight, and then with the momentum, swing it up, but don't bend it. Try not when you bring it down, keep it straight and not bend it very much.
Yeah, that's better. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Except for that part. You don't want to lose it.
Don't let go of your sword. Okay. When you thrust, don't thrust at somebody, let go.
He
What?
bumped into the chair.
Oh, okay. No.
Question, when we start, we're looking to the right. Do we look straight first and then bring the arm over?
No, you look. I think together. Look straight together and move your arm together. I think. Okay. Where's Rita? Somebody should call her. Never misses any classes. Yeah, so there's the things to be careful of. Is you want to not keep it too far out, but you know and go like this, you know, from the side. But you also have to be careful. Don't hit yourself, you know, with your leg or something. All right. So it needs to come close, but it's still sticking out some because that's just the way your body's made. And then, okay, so we have a feeling like it's, you know, plane. It's not really. If I look at myself doing it, it's not really in a plane. But imagine that it's just straight down and then straight forward. Okay, flat as much as you can. Right, good. Yeah, so right, so that's the thing about this one. You just have to get it in front of your leg, in front of you a little bit, so that you can let the tip go and not hit the ground. That's the most important part. What? Okay, so everybody ready? We'll go on to the next one. Is that good? We good? Good. All right. All right, we'll go on to finish this line. The second one is easy, so that's good. The second one, what's the name of it, Nancy?
To palm the five-fold states.
So I usually call it
Five
element palm. Okay. We bring the sword, we shift back, we bring the saber up and bring your foot in and step. And then if you know the sword is kind of like lifting the curtain. Okay. It's like lifting the curtain and then step and then strike. So it's kind of like fan through the back. Fan through the back we do like lift up, right, and then separate this way. Okay, so that's fan through the back, right? Just to be clear. Fan through the back, you're like this. Come up, you lift up with two hands, and then you step wider, and then they separate, and this one comes by your temple. Okay, this kind of feeling back and forward. For this one, it's a little bit different. It's like the lifting the curtain. So your feeling is straight, basically, is just up. Okay, lifting. Okay, with the sword level kind of feeling. Okay, you know how a Japanese is it or Chinese and Japanese, and they have these curtains separating rooms and doorways or something, and you just got, you know, they're split or whatever, and you just kind of lift it out of the way. Okay, when you go through the door or whatever. I don't know. And all right, so we want to. Have we done this before? I'll do it this direction. We just want to make a big circle. I'll just show the sword. A big circle up and bring your foot in. Step back out. One line, two sides, open to the corner. Then lift up and step and just hold it up. Okay. For this, can you point up? We want to be level. So if you have some way to see it, that'd be great. Okay, so we want to lift it up and point it straight and have it be level. So this doesn't look good, and tilted down doesn't look good. Okay, so we have this Big Dipper is like this, okay, with the sword. So it's that same in kind of in posture there. Okay, so two hands lifting up, basically, and then step, and then strike. One hand striking. This other one is already up. Okay, so the footwork is simple. The footwork is you're already in a bow stance. You bring you shift back. You bring your foot in. You step one line, two sides. So it's another taking two steps. This first step always is one line, two sides, and then pointed like a back to the corner, like the back foot will be step for a bow stance and bow stance. So it's take two steps into a bow stance. So we have that in the hand form also. Okay, so let's put it together then. So from here, shift back, bring the sword up, and bring your foot in, and then again get close to your wrist. Okay, here, and then step one line, two sides. Just come together with your arms come together, and then two hands feel lifting up and step, and then strike, bow stance. Okay, here the issue is, usually the issue is that you'll go like this, and then this one hand will be back like this, or it might be forward. Anyway, it won't be feeling up. If I look in my video right here, it's not totally straight, right? It's not even totally straight up. I mean, from the side. So here it is. It still sticks out some. It's still, but it feels straight up. Okay, from the side, it's not totally vertical, but it should feel vertical. So here we'll tell you if it's too far back. Okay, so feel up and up enough, not just bend. Don't have your elbow bent too much. It's straight, just not totally straight. Okay, not too much straight. Okay, so that's basically it. Let's try it. Okay. One, shift back and circle up, and then step. Step when the sword is by our side. Then two hands lifting up and step, and then strike. The saber should point straight forward, straight direction. Don't have your left arm bent a little bit. Bend it a little bit. When we strike, then this is too much straight. A normal like pushing straight bend in your elbow. Again. Back one and step. Two, lift up and step. Three, strike. Simple. This is a simple one. Okay, one, two, three. The other one had four, I think. See, that's hard. From here. One, up, step. Two, lift up, two hands, step. Three, strike. Okay, let me see you do it. We'll call it. Okay, one, circle up and back, and down and step. Two, circle down, from down to up, and step. We'll do it again together. Everybody finish already, I think. From here, I'll do it this way. This is the circle. Okay, the circle is similar to the Ichi Yang. Ichi Yang one, we started with our foot forward. We went like this. We went here, and we made a big circle. But then we got down, we brought it close to our body and pushed out. We want this one to make a big circle and up. Okay, that's the sword. Big circle up, down, and back up. Just make a big circle. We have a figure eight. I would say not that this is figure eight feeling really, but the figure eight we do with a weapon, we do it like this, from down to up, and we keep the sword here kind of flat. Well, at this point, it's flat. Up, and it stays flat. And then you bring it down. Now it's like got a 90-degree angle with your arm. And then you bring it around and up. Okay, and then you go back and then up. Just basically keep it a 90-degree angle after that. And you just swing it around. The left side, the right side, the left side, the right side, the left side. Okay, so this is our figure 8 that we do with the weapons. When we do the hand form, the figure 8 is down to the left and then down. Okay, that's what we do a parry, block, and punch. Figure 8, down, down with your arm. Okay, with the weapon, it's up, parry, up. Somebody comes in with their weapon, you connect with it and just make it go away, and then you come back and cut or slice. Okay, so deflect, slice, or deflect, cut. This way, deflect, cut. Okay, so it's one. We'll practice it like this. Sometimes maybe other styles, and they show more like the tip going in the figure 8, but your hand not doing so much. For our style, your whole arm makes a big circle. Your hand makes the whole circle. Your hand makes the whole circle, okay? And the weapon is trailing, all right? So this is like half of the figure 8. So from here, it's the whole half and up, all the way to up, okay? Then you stop there and then you strike with your hand, okay? All right, let's do it again. A couple times and I'll watch you. So from here, back and up, and then coming down and step, then up and step, strike. Okay? So maybe it should be a 4 count. It's a little bit more complicated than I thought. So from here, do it again. 1 is back and up, okay? And your arms come close together. 2 is come down and step and up. Well, 2 is come down and step and start lifting up. And 3 is step and 4 is strike. That's not coming out good. No. Try it again. 1 is up and bring your foot in. 2 is step and bring the sword down. 3 is shift and up and step. And 4 is strike. Just be a little bit more clear with coordination. Okay, again. 1 is back and up and bring your foot in. 2 is down and step. 3 is circle up and step. 4, strike. Okay? Again. So the good way to count it generally is with moving your feet around. Okay, so here your foot comes back and that's 1. So here, up and bring your foot in. 2, step out and bring the sword down. 3, circle up and step. 4, strike. Okay? Okay, you do it on your own.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Alan.
And come down. No. It has to come down, Dita. Dita, try this. Try the figure 8. Up and down. And then up and down. Up and circle back. And there you go. Back down. Then up and down. That's the figure 8. Then up. There you go on the right side. There you go. And then up and down. There you go. And then up. No. Down. There you go. Up. There we go. So the down part is going from back to forward, and then from here we go down and forward again. Okay.
Other direction. Yeah, there you go, Dee Dee.
Thank you.
Yes, that's it.
Watch that right shoulder, Dee Dee.
That's backwards now, Dita. So from forward, with your arm forward, goes up and back, and then down in the back, and then come up in the front, And then back, and then go back, go back. No, 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 no. Back on the top. There you go. And then down, and then up in the front, and then back, and then down, and then up in the front. And back, and then down.
Mike, question?
Good. That's good, Dita. Yes.
Could you describe a little bit more after we go up and our two hands meet and we come down? When we lift the saber back up, the left hand, at what point is it no longer in contact with the saber, and what's it doing before it strikes?
Okay, so we're not in contact with the saber, right? We're in contact with your other arm. But it comes up like this, and they come together, and I'd say at the top. Come down, stay together, and then they come up. And I looked at a video of Master Yang, and he looked basically like he stayed up all the way up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But usually I don't do that. He was making this video, so maybe he was doing it differently. But here, usually I would let go when it's not. I don't like to turn too much. So turn with, when this one has to go up. So you can't like do it small so you can stay touching it. So
Right.
if you go up higher, I think you could let go. And then when you step anyway, I would say if you're going to keep it together and turn more, then when you step out, you could let go.
Okay.
But I usually have let go on the way up. Okay.
Okay,
But
thanks.
just because you let go doesn't mean you don't feel they're connected still. So you go like this and you go like this, and you still feel two hands going together, okay? So it isn't like you go like this and then it goes by itself. You still have the feeling that they're connected, even if they're separated. So if you do the sword, if you recall, we have a lot of things in the sword where, you go like this, okay? This, or you go like this and you go like this. They feel like they're not connected, but they go together, and your whole body, it has a feeling that they're connected, even if you're not touching. Okay, other styles for the sword, they do touch themselves, like they'll keep their finger on their wrist when they do stuff. We don't do that, but you still have the feeling that they're connected. They're kind of connected because you have this hugging feeling all the time, so that you still have that feeling. You need to have that feeling. So you don't want to come up like this and just let it go. It needs to feel, okay, that you still are connected all around your body, right? So even if they're not touching, but you can ask Nancy.
Thank you, that was great.
We missed a little, at least I did, a little, it said, even if we're not touching, and then I didn't hear the rest of the sentence.
That's all I said.
Oh, okay,
I
good.
said, if we're not touching, fill in the blank. No,
Thanks.
I said even if we're not touching, it's basically touching, okay? And it still feels like they're touching, basically. They're
Yes.
still together.
Got it. Okay. You do freeze sometimes, just so you know, and usually we hear what happens after you froze, but it
Well, I
just
try
was
to say
kinda...
everything 2 or 3 times.
Good.
See,
I
it's
need it.
really handy. Okay. Is this one easy? This was pretty easy.
Okay, it's not easy.
Do it some more then. I don't see.
Shu, do you have a question?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Go back.
So
Just want to see.
Do from the beginning.
okay. So Nancy suggests that we do it a couple times, the whole thing that we've learned so far. Okay, and then we'll practice it together, and then see if there's any questions.
This is the 4th line.
We're almost done.
We have 9 more lines.
Halfway done. Prepare.
Okay, prepare. Chi. Okay, sorry. Prepare. Okay. Qi Xing.
7 stars.
Hua Hu.
Ride the tiger.
教导师
Take the saber. Look, step.
藤
Push.
挪
Stand up.
闪
Push. To the side.
展
Thrust.
义气
Big circle. Push.
扬
Stand. Push.
奏固右盘亮开展拜贺亮翅
spreads wings.
五星斩
5-element palm. Okay, again. Take a rest. Okay, again.
Okay, prepare. 起身，画虎，教导师，横，挪，闪，展，意气，扬，奏鼓，右盘，亮开展，拜贺，亮翅，五星斩。
Everybody have it? Got it? Okay, one more time, and that'll be it, okay? But after we're done practicing, you keep practicing for another hour, okay? You don't have to stop when you have it.
All right, prepare.
You have it down.
起身，画虎，教导师，腾，挪，闪，展，意气，扬，奏鼓，右盘，亮开展，拜贺，亮翅，
Oh.
五星斩。That's my saber.
I know, I'm glad it's not my saber. I hate that.
Heard that.
Okay, everybody got it? That'll give you something to practice this week, okay?
Okay.
And we'll look at it again next week. All right, so for here we'll stop. And see you next time.
Next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank-
Okay, Nancy.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you.
Great calling, Nancy.
Thank you, Judy.